Hey YouTube, good afternoon. A little lunchtime drive. I guess this will be a little bit of a rant. Let's talk about distractions. A lot of people have been, the meme has been quite popular lately of, while everybody was distracted by a flag or this, that, and the other thing, that the TPP passed, and that people aren't focusing on the important things, that they were distracted from what's going on behind their back. And I think people need to understand that we're at the point now where things are happening so fast that it's all important. It's important to be involved in all those things. And really, if you think anything in Washington is going to change because of your attentiveness, you're the one that's distracted. The TPP was going to pass whether we wrote our letters or not, just like the Affordable Care Act, just like in NDAA. Those things are determined because all it takes is a little bit of money to buy somebody off for their vote. It's good to pay attention to what's going on, know what they're up to, but both of those issues are, the flag. If you're outside the Confederacy, yeah, maybe it's not as important. But if you're definitely in one of the, 13 or so, 15 states, that places where people recognize that flag and fly it as a symbol of heritage and pride, and ultimately of resistance, it's definitely an issue worth taking up and staying informed about. But again, it goes back to everything's important. You have to be paying attention to everything right now. Jade Helm, the economy, Greece, China, TPP, all of it. You need to know what's going on. But most importantly, don't let it distract you from what is going on in your area. I can't emphasize this enough. We have too many people, and not as people in the truth movement might be the wrong, people in the constitutional movement, in the sound government movement, sound money movement, focus way too much on what goes on in Washington, D.C. or outside their area. We need to be aware of what goes on in our area. Don't be distracted from what goes on in your life, in your area, that you can actually have an impact on. Those are the things we need to be focused on. Those are the things that are most important. I am 1,000 times more concerned about what goes on in Battle Mountain with the BLM than I am about TPP. I can't affect the TPP, to no large degree at least. I can have a much more significant effect about the BLM's decisions, or what they actually do or don't do, or if they do something, to have an effect on that. That's what, what's going on in your local area, what can you affect? Now, obviously, if you're in Charleston, you can affect decisions about flying the Confederate flag or show a form of protest. That is important in your local area. Same thing with what? This is the city of Memphis now. Ridiculous. Digging up dead bodies. So I just want to emphasize that, people. Be aware of what's going on in your local area. Don't be distracted so much that you're not focused on what happens in your local area. So, yeah, distractions are out there, but focus on your local area, and you won't be. That way you don't get distracted. Live free.